Gee, I wish I was back in the army. A world without responsibility. 1,000 longing guys with longing in their eyes. Sploop. Sploop. Hui hui. How we doing this morning, y'all? Huh, y'all? Y'all? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Ugh. Captain Saltbeard. Saltbeard Deluxe. I have about half of these grease traps left and a quarter of the pre-post shows, and I'll be all caught up. It's still a lot, dude. Half the grease trap, that's a lot. That's 2 shows a week forever. For a long time. You still got a lot on your plate, but cock-a-doodle-doo. Heh. Edgy comment. Have a good day. Praise, boy, bussy. Thanks, John McMeme. Yeah, thanks an oodle there, John McMeme. Mano con mano, hand to hand, corazón con corazón, somos la gente al unión, somos solidaridad. That's good. Kuhlman got stuck. Pretty much everybody should be able to go get stuck now. Opinions on Panda Express and their food. None. Thanks for the 420 though, bro. Say something, Paul. I've been saying something. I've been reading your shit. Hello. Hello. Yeah, my first injection, I had some side effects, like just the feeling run down, achy. Never popped a fever, but I hope you get healed from that shot. Healed? Yeah, I got the sore arm the first day, and then the second day, I started to feel a little off, and then the third day, I was off. And I've been a little off since. I feel a little better today, but not much. I think on top of that, too, spring has sprung where I'm at. And so allergy season and all that shit has come in full swing. And so that, coupled with the shot, I think, combined. Bird politics going on over there. Oh man, I wish I could get back my no allergy status. That would be so cool. I literally grew up, I had no allergies. None. I was fine. Moved away from where I grew up, and now I'm allergic to fucking everything. I asked the person vaccinating us if she got any 5G jokes, and she said in a tired voice, a few. I guess I wasn't the first to think of one. Oh, God, Coolman. Oof. That was not a smooth move, Coolman. Come on. Huh, you gonna install my 5G? I just kept my mouth shut and took my fucking shot. We'll tell Ratchet hello. Probably just scared him away with that cough, but give Ratchet some scritches behind the ear for me. Oh. Panda Express, 10 years forever. All right, brah. John McMemes brought some money today to splash out with. Thanks, Cloud Massacre, for the director's chair. Are you twerking hard or hardly twerking? Something tells me that's a good way to get kicked out of a strip club. Dude, I fucked up this ponytail. I've got to do it again. It's all hanging out. I need a bun, and I've got a ponytail. That's not going to work for me. So now you guys get to watch me do this shit again. Hopefully right this time. Let's get it right this time. I don't like ponytails because I can feel like the hair tickling my neck. Gotta be a bun. Gotta throw it up in the old messy bun. That's the way to do it. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to fly. Deploy the man bun. Here we go. Whoop. That's better. See, that's better already. Off the neck. All right. Squeak, squeak. I'm everything, poof. Nuh-uh, because we just shot you. Nuh-uh, because I'm bulletproof. Okay, well, there's a grenade. I'm grenade poof. All right, we're not playing with you anymore. Nobody wants to play with you anymore. Well, I'm gonna tell my mom. Peaches, why aren't you playing with that little boy across the street? His mama called me and said that you won't play with him. Because he sucks. Thinks he's everything proof. That he wasn't fist proof. Well, I never had a punch. Well, no, that's not true. I did have a punch up with the kid. My first fist fight was with him. It was over really quick. I won it, but it was one of those like anticlimactic fist fights. We were playing, and you know, this is a game that has not aged well. But I was in grade school. What do you want to know? Yeah, he's not immune to falling off a haystack either. That's true. He wasn't proof of that. But we were playing Smear the Queer, which is, you know, an old game where a bunch of people would line up and then one person would go to the other side of the football field. You would throw the ball to them, they would catch it, and then the whole wall of people would try and tackle them. And the idea was to try and juke everybody and get a touchdown. But that was the name of the game, Smear the Queer. And we were playing that game one day, and whoever was out, you know, like everybody would line up, and whoever was receiving was the queer. Everybody had to go out there and take their turn. And it was this kid's turn. And I stuck him. Like he was pretty bad at it, and I ended up getting to him first, and I stuck him. And he got mad and stood up and got in my face and shoved me. So I pushed him back. And then he went to shove me again. Like he went to shove me back a second time, like he wanted to have a shoving match with me. And I just punched him as hard as I could in the gut. And he went down. And that was the end of that fight. It was a very short and sweet fight. Probably the only fight I've been in where I could say I definitively won. That was a pretty quick fight. Yeah, I just hit him in the breadbasket. And down he went. Yeah, you get hit in the stomach hard enough to knock the wind out of you. It does not feel good. The second fight that I was in, it was probably about a year after this one. I got my ass completely kicked. But that was also like a pretty unfair fight. Like there were guys helping out in that fight. It was me versus one other dude and all his friends, basically. They didn't all jump in like fully, but they made a circle around me and would punch me like in the back and in the back of the head when I got too close to the circle and shit. So it was, you know, it's a pretty fucked up fight. And the kid that I was fighting was all, I don't know, he was just a good fighter. Do you ever flex about being a YouTuber to impress people? No. Like when people ask what I do, I usually don't even tell them what I do. Like I'm on the opposite of that. Like I don't want to talk to people about it. People have dumbass questions about it, so I usually tell people like, oh, I'm in internet marketing or whatever. I sell shirts, yeah. Do you lie about it? No, not really. I just don't tell the whole truth about it, you know? I'll tell them like, oh yeah, you know, I'm in internet or whatever, you know, I'll make up some shit. E-commerce. I do e-commerce. I've got a little e-commerce business. And it's true. We do e-commerce. It's just not what people are thinking. What's the worst way you could phrase it? I'm an insane person who smokes weed and talks to his phone for money. That's one way you could put it. I just find that like people don't understand it yet. It's like it's not ubiquitous enough in society. It's not passe enough. It's still got a lot of mystery surrounding it, and people do not fucking understand it. They do not. I guess you could say you're an entertainer. Nope. Because that draws stupid ass follow-up questions. You don't want that. Like typically when somebody's asking what I do for a living, it's not a conversation that I want to have. Like it's typically like, I don't know, a landlord or, you know, a banker or a doctor or something like that, right? It's usually not a conversation that I want to try and explain to people. Oh, definitely. Like, people don't, like, until I started doing DP, I didn't know you could make, like, actual money doing YouTube shit. Like, I thought people made a couple $100 a month or something from ads if they were real popular. I was completely naive as to the idea of you like monetizing a show outside of the TV networks and shit. It just was, and most people are still there. And so it's just like you tell them, oh, like I've fucked around and told people before, like when I first started doing this, people would ask me, oh, what do you do? And I would say, oh, I'm a podcaster. Thinking that they would go like, oh, really? That's cool. That's interesting. Anyway, you know, instead, they would just get this look of complete confusion on their face, like, what's that? You know, and I'm just like, it's like a radio show. Like I have like a radio show, but on the internet. Oh. So you do that for a living? Yeah, I do. I didn't know you could, like, you know, that's cool. Yeah, so what do you like talk about? Yep, that's always the follow-up question. Like, what do you talk about? And then it just begs more questions, because if you're honest, I'm just like everything, basically. Like, we talk everything. But like, yeah, but like, what are your main topics? Politics, and I mean, it's not really no main topic. We just kind of talk about everything. Oh. Corpse midget, the manatee, you know. Yeah, how's that work though? Like, how does that work? Like, how do you set something like that up? Like, you can just tell them, like, in 5 seconds. How do you set something like that up? Like, because I got a cousin that, like, did a podcast for a while. Oh, yeah? Yeah. And, you know, I don't think it went anywhere, but, like, you know, how do you set that up? You don't. Yeah, ask your cousin. Remember on a stream, a neighbor from your old apartment asking you what you were talking to. You told him briefly about DFF. Did he ever get back to you about it? Yes. My upstairs neighbors, there's actually a stream where one of my upstairs my upstairs neighbor at the apartment complex that I lived in Louisiana waited for a pause in me talking and was like, hey dude. And you can see all this. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, are you the amazing atheist? And I was like, no, I work with him though. Seriously? I was like, yeah, I'm on his podcast. I'm Paul's Ego. I'm on his podcast. He's like, oh, cool, bro. That's cool, man. I was like, yeah, I'm amazing atheist adjacent. No, I do not miss that apartment. How could he know about the amazing atheist and not know what TJ looks like? He's hard to forget. Fat, beardy guy that talks atheism to his phone downstairs. I think that's all it was. And it's funny that he asked me, are you the amazing atheist? And I work with TJ. It just ended up working out that way. It was just a weird moment. You can, like, I can't remember what show it happened on, but you can go find it. Yeah, I do not miss that apartment. I liked that little strip of wilderness that I had off of my back porch. There was a lot of little creatures out there that were cool to watch. You know, Chad the cardinal and the armadillos and stuff that lived out there. But, like, as far as the living situation goes, I have 100% increased my, like, happiness and stability mentally from having a nice, having a place that's more my speed, where it's not like I'm not stacked top, bottom, left, and right with people. Gee, I wish I was back in the army. A world without responsibility. Life moves just a little bit slower here at Parky Ranch. We're not getting into farts again. What army was that guy in? That's from White Christmas, actually. It's one of the songs they sing. As a soldier, I was worried about my care and strife. But after months and months of tough civilian life, oh gee, I wish I was back in the army now. It's like that movie is like a Christmas movie and like an army, recruitment / propaganda tool wrapped into one. It's pretty interesting. I looked on Craigslist for a place. My landlord just built this apartment adjacent to his house last year. It's super private, and I can do what I want, whenever I want. That's nice. That's really nice. That's a good upgrade. Excuse me. Stoke that fire. It was a little too chilly to just like hang out on the porch today, so had to make a fire. of a morning routine to clear my mind. I usually like go somewhere and sit in solitude for a little while because I am a piece of shit when I first wake up. I am so typically in a shit mood when I wake up, and I don't even really want to be. So I will go somewhere where I am alone. And I'll sit, smoke a cigarette or two, get woken up, and then I can deal with people. I said, "Oh Lord, Jesus is a fire." Well, TJ and I, there's a time difference now. I live in a different time zone from TJ now. So it's harder for me to keep tabs on that. I always forget where I am on the clock compared to TJ. But demonstrated that the inability of red-haired individuals to tan or darken their skin pigment is traced to inactive variants of this receptor. So you're telling me that gingers can't tan? Paul, will you ever play more Vermintide? I don't know, maybe. Penguins can't tan, Ben. And don't get me started on gingers. $40K version of Vermintide. Yeah. I'll probably pick that up for sure. I shall probably pick that up. Oh yeah, that Dark Alliance game looks good too. You're right. Favorite FPs of all time genre? Do you like multiplayer survival ones? FPs? What the fuck is an FP, man? Or are you talking like a Scientologist? First player? FPSs? You threw me off because the S was like a small. Oh, an FPS. Okay, gotcha. I tend to like the older FPSs. I am a fan of the genre, but I'm also kind of a boomer when it comes to it. I play older FPSs. So Quake, Quake 2, Quake 3 Arena, Unreal Tournament. Those were like my bread, my butter, my cup of soup, my shot of whiskey. I have not beat Doom 2016, no. Hexen was another great example. You're absolutely right. I usually don't mention Hexen and Heretic, its sequel, which was actually, I think, a little better than Hexen. Because nobody played them. Like, you don't bump into a whole lot of people that have played those games. But I played the fuck out of those games, you know. So yeah, that's where my heart and soul lies, is in the old school FPS. So didn't realize hexen could be separated from the sticks and the hammer. Well, hexen just means witch, I think. Witches, I believe. You can somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think hexen is just how you say witches in, like, some fucking language. Hexen is German for witches. There you go. So sticks is just sticks witch hammer. Tried to date a Wiccan once. She stole $1,100 from you. That's a great, dude, that's a great one-sentence story. That's a great one-sentence story. If true, pretty goddamn funny. Yeah, made me laugh. Made me laugh too. Story checks out. Yeah, but was it worth it? That's the real question. Was the Wiccan pussy worth losing the $1,100? No. Damn. That sucks. That sucks, bro. Ain't no putty worth $1,100. I mean, I'm sorry that you feel that way, bro. You sound like a man that's never been with someone that knows how to throw it back. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like you just, you know, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Putty. You got to pay $1,100 for your chance to eat Oprah out and prove you deserve to be her sugar baby. That would be worth it. That's true. That would be the audition of your life right there. That would be a life audition. Oh, dude, every dude thinks they're the best pussy eater in the world, too. This is something that I've learned. Like, just being a guy. Every dude. Like, every dude, every straight or bi guy that you bump into is the best pussy eater in the world. Uniformly. You mean I'm not the best? Dude, how could you be the best when I'm the best? What's gross? No, but I really am. I've studied. So I've never, ever gotten a complaint about the beard. Never. It feels good. But I am the world's greatest eater of pussy, so. What are we talking about? What are we discussing here today? You don't come back up with a milk mustache, you didn't eat it right. Dude, with a beard like mine, if you don't, never mind. I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm gonna hold back that comment. Let's just say that you should. Let's just say that you shouldn't just have a milk mustache. If you're doing it right, you should have a milk goatee as well. And we'll leave it at that. Man, this is disgusting. This is like all right, well, since we're on the subject, my technique is basically to eat it like a fat kid eats cake if he's got his hands tied behind his back. You know what I mean? You involve the hands elsewhere, but that's the mental. You know what I mean? It's like a pie eating contest. You know what I mean? No, I mean, teeth can be used. That's the thing. Is like a lot of people say no teeth ever in any way, but that's not true. Little bits, a little teeth goes a long way. You know what I mean? Yeah, nibbles are good, dude. A pig to the trough, dude. Yep. Yep. Headbutt the putty. This is medicine for the soul. I've got a very specific way of doing it that works very well. Oh, per knob, man. Nah, dude. Dude, you don't be timing your partner. You don't be timing. You don't be talking about you don't give your timings. You don't express your timings. You don't talk about your timings, man. You crazy? Every dude eats pussy like a genius. Man. And women complain. Why is it that women complain that dudes don't know how to eat pussy all the time when every dude is the best pussy eater? You know? It's a conundrum. Really does make you think. Really does. How's Cricket this morning? Dude, he and Dinor, the last time I saw them, curled up right next to each other, right next to Amelia, who's still asleep. It was pretty damn cute. Dinor will not leave the bed until we're both up. Like, there are mornings where Amelia gets up before I do. Dinor will not get out of bed until we are both out of bed. It's very cute. It is very, very cute. Oh yeah, you got blasted out, Pranobs. That's okay. I'm telling you though, man, I can't drink like that anymore. I literally cannot do it. Cricket does love catnip, yes. He is one of the things that I want to do eventually is have a place where there's a green, like either an enclosed greenhouse, or have a place like this, but a fence that is completely secure all the way around, and have like a patch of catnip, just grow a bunch and let Cricket come out and roll in it. Have your and TJ's pets met? Yes, Dinor lived with Salvador and Squeaks and has met Corn Pop on multiple occasions because while I was living in Louisiana, Chelsea was Dinor's groomer. So I would take Dinor over to their house. But yeah, we all lived together when we first moved to Louisiana. So he lived with Salvador, Ujiro, and Squex. So yeah, he knows all of them. They're like they're his little cousins. You'd have every cat in the state in your yard. My mom's got a little patch of catnip in her backyard. I'm not talking about planting a field of the shit. I'm talking about making a little area that Cricket can go so he can just like have a little patch of catnip to roll in and shit. Are they good with cats? Who? Who are we talking about? Why are we talking about this? Is this not boring as fuck? One in the chat if talking about cats and dogs endlessly is boring as fuck. One in the chat if it's boring as fuck. Oh shit, look at this. Look at this shit. It's boring as fuck. One in the chat if the show is boring as fuck right now. One in the chat if the show is boring as fuck right now. Just be real. Just be real. Be real about it. It happens. You see? And this is like the eternal like battle of doing a show. I want to tell you guys something. We did a show yesterday. I'm sure those of you that watch me or DFF or both, you guys know that there is a certain energy that happens during a really good show. Right? You guys know what I'm talking about? A certain energy in all the performances that happen on that show. Right? If the show's really great. We had a talk yesterday about that energy because we created a piece of content yesterday that had 100% of that energy. It was all about that energy. It was like a solid hour of kick-ass, energetic, funny, engaging content. And we didn't really mean to, I'm not saying like, it didn't happen as a result of necessarily a plan. It just, everything came together, right? And it was like a power hour. And we were like, whoa. At the end of that, we were just like, dude. We were like, dude, the energy on that was just like bang, boom, pow, bang, boom, pow. Whoa. It was great. Like as performers, it's like lightning in a bottle, right? Because you can't force that. You can't. Not doing the amount of content that we're doing, but we want to be conducive to that as often as we can. And we had a long talk yesterday about like, how do we do that? How do we get closer to that ideal? It was just a great show. Like, it was great. Patreon disabled your account for some reason. Nothing I can do about that, bro. Like, I don't own Patreon, unfortunately. I don't know. I thought you were going to end that story saying you lost the footage. No, the footage is there. No, it was just a good show. I don't know what else to say about it, but like at the end of it, I was fucking depressed. Figure that one out. at the end of it all, I was just like, yeah, it was like the afterglow ended. It's the same kind of thing that would happen to me after a theater performance. It's like a cycle, and it happens sometimes. No, it wasn't about energy. I had plenty of energy. I had too much energy last night. I couldn't fucking sleep. I was up all late playing stupid video games and shit. It wasn't about energy. It was just about like getting that rush of knowing that you made something like really, really good and then not being in that moment. So much for the afterglow. That's why I left that little stream up last night, because you guys kept saying like you look stressed out, you look tired. And then the chat just wasn't vibing with it. But go look at that shit. That was me after that. It was just like, but as performers, you chase that anyway. Why stream when you have no energy left? See, that's the thing. I had tons of energy. That's why I streamed. Like I streamed because I was like, well, all right, let's channel this. Let's get an outlet for this. And I came into the stream and it was just dog shit. And I was nonplussed by it. And I just ended the stream like 15 minutes in because I was just like, this is shit. And I went off and I did my depressive cocooning. And that was that. You're talking about today? What? I'm fine today. I mean, I just woke up. You got to give me not just. Woke up like an hour ago. You got to give me a little fucking leeway. It's morning. I haven't had my coffee. Speaking of, I'm going to go start that. I'm going to go start a pot of coffee. You guys enjoy the ambiance while I'm gone. This is going to sound like a weird question, but I'm going to ask it anyway, since I've got a segment of the audience here. Would you guys, like today, for example, I've got some stuff that I've got to do here in about an hour. I've got to cut some promos for public episodes and social media and stuff, using my different characters that I do on the show. Would that be something that you guys would be interested in seeing me stream? Like, would you like to see me stream while I do that, knowing that it would be like, not as interactive a show? You know what I mean? Like, I would be conceptualizing and recording, so it would be kind of like, you mean less interactive? Mean like it wouldn't be me like reading the chat constantly. You guys would watch me like type up a quick promo script and then record it, type up a quick promo script. I want to get like at least 3 done, but I'd like to do more. If I get like 5 or 6 done today, that would be great. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a tomato one. So yeah, once I get woken up here, get some coffee in me, what I'll do is I'll end this stream, I'll start a desktop stream, all right? And I'll throw up my Google Docs or whatever, and I'll do the script writing and stuff. I've got to try and get like a spot that's about 20 seconds, 25 seconds, no longer than half a minute. So I've gotten pretty adept at writing that. So yeah, do a little script writing and show you guys a little bit of what I do that has nothing to do with making a front-facing show. You know what I mean? Give you a little look at like what goes on the back end of a show like this. I just thought it would be interesting. Like, it might be interesting, but it might not. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Anywho, I'm gonna, sip a cup of coffee here in a minute when that's done. And then I'll go jump on that. The dreaded anywho. That's just like, no, I'm not leaving yet. I'm gonna sit out here. I started a fire, so I'm gonna let that burn down a little bit and enjoy the nice crackling fire out here and chill with you guys for a little bit. But I'm just saying, like, I'll end this and then I'll go in and then I'll start that. Let you guys kind of see what that looks like and shit. Kill the light that's inside of me. Sit and drink pennyroyal tea. Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be. Come on, man. Dude, I want a whole Puddle of Mud Does Nirvana album now. I gotta see this shit. Sing it as Pamp Monk. Pamp Monk. Pimma. Pimp it. Pimma. Pimp it. Sugar. Dude, you know what? I found out that I'm gonna be appearing on the Morning Wood in early May, first part of next month. I'm gonna nail Pimp Monk down on this cigarette shit because I am sick of him dodging and saying that I made that up. I'm sick of him dodging and saying that my impersonation of him is bad. I'm sick of it. I do with an ear to land. I feel like singing a song. What song should I sing? I've got the urge to sing a song. Pennyroyal TJ. Has to be a song that I know, though. Like, there's a lot of songs coming by that are really good, but I don't know every fucking song. Like, it's hard to do this type of thing because, like, the songs that I know, there's no rhyme or reason to it. There are some songs I can sing from beginning to end. I know every word. Well, that's the thing, though. I know a lot of lyrics, but the song, there's no rhyme or reasons to which song. You know what I mean? Come on, baby, let's do the twist. The twist, dude. That's a pretty easy one. Sing some Marshall Manson songs. See, I know Marshall Manson's music, but I don't know all the lyrics to Marshall Manson's songs. I have a very, like, there's a window, you know, of time, and there's a lot of outliers, but 80s, 90s, very early 2000s, right in there. Right in there. Yoko Ono. There you go. I love Yoko. Such a musical talent. Number nine, number nine, number nine. Creep from Radiohead, Homeless Mustard style. Yeah, the problem I have with Creep is the big falsetto outro. That one Enya song that's in everything. Bum, bum, bum. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Doom, doom. Sail away. That one. Nah, the other one, I mean, that's the one I know. When I think Enya, I think of that Sail Away shit. The Monster Mash. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld a gruesome fright. I can't remember. The monster on the slab began to rise, and then suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. Caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. Ow, shooba doop wow. Love of mine. One day you will die, and I'll be by your side. I'll follow you into the dark. I can't remember all the lyrics. I love that song, though. In Catholic school, vicious as Roman rule, I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black. Thank you, train. Get me out of this. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you into the dark. A white T-Pain, dude. That's what I'm shooting for, bro. A white T-Pain. Doom, 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 doom. Goodbye, train. Hello, train. Just enjoying the birds, sorry. Just tuning in on them birds. I want to die and come back as a bird. Me too. That'd be nice. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away from here. Do you like anything by the Mountain Goats? I do. Bum, 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 bum. I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we pull off with the fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight. Dude, doing a Mountain Goat song any justice is so hard. He's got such a high voice. What's his name? Forget his name. It's such a good song though. That's a great song. I could drop it. I hope that I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up. That's not dropping it. You can't really drop. See, it's so hard to drop one of his songs and keep the same energy. So, unfortunately, out of my range. Yeah, John Darnielle. Thank you. Darnielle. Great band, though. I hope we hold on past the last second. I hope it's already too late. And I hope that junkyard a few blocks from here suddenly burns down. And I hope that the smoke rises up and carries me away, far away out of this town again. And I never come back to this town again in my life. I hope I lie. Tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope I die. I hope we both die. Such a good song. God damn it. I love the Mountain Goats. Can't sing it though. Thunder. What a day. I'm going to go ahead and end this in a little while. I will start up the other stream and we'll do some promo recordings.